I have been noticing that NewJeans really does not collab with girl groups for dance challenges. To me, they have a copy and paste NewJeans sound. Hey besties, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a Hee-jin versus HYBE versus ADOR versus NewJeans versus Illit video. I think I know what's going on, but I know that I'm missing a lot of the key details. So I'm going to be reacting to this video by Internet's Nathan, and I'm going to give my opinions and go from there. The main thing I understand about what's going on is that Hee-jin thinks Illit is copying NewJeans. And when I first reacted to Illit, I said that their sound gives NewJeans. I've been seeing a lot of NewJeans inspiration going around, and it's kind of making me sad because NewJeans is what got me into K-pop. The fact that their sound is getting used with other groups, that to me is taking away what made them different and special in the first place. I was scrolling on TikTok the other day and I seen a group called Woo-ah. I don't know how to say their name. I seen their video Blush. To me, they have a copy and paste NewJeans sound. It's the like drums in the background, catchy beat type of feel, and I've just been hearing a lot more of their influence in more places, like with Blush and like with Magnetic. They're using those NewJeans-ish beats. To me, that's what made NewJeans stand out in the first place. I also scroll on TikTok and see the various of steps that Illit has been using in their dances, and they are the exact NewJeans dance moves. I definitely understand where she's coming from, but past the copying, one thing I have been noticing is I see K-pop girl groups collabing with other girl groups on their dance challenges and vice versa. And I see that a lot with boy groups too. I have been noticing that NewJeans really does not collab with girl groups for dance challenges. They don't like help promote other girl groups. And I think that is very weird, and I think there has to be a reason for that. If they do collab, it's with a boy group or a boy solo singer, but I haven't been seeing them collab with any girl groups as of lately, and I think this controversy is a reason for that. Hee-jin thinks that NewJeans isn't getting fair promotion, so I think she's like, if we're not getting fair promotion, we're not helping you promote, period. And I would see why she would do that, to be honest. But let's get into the video and get more context. Okay, so this is Internet Nathan's video, the absolutely sloppy fight over NewJeans.
Conflict between parent company HYBE and the CEO of its subsidiary ADOR, which manages girl group NewJeans, is looking to become quite ugly amid accusations of a takeover and rampant plagiarism.
Wow. I mean, wow. This drama is probably the biggest drama of the year. Explain everything we know about the story behind who really is Hee-jin, the CEO of ADOR Entertainment. Why is she taking on the K-pop industry giant that is HYBE to fight over control of NewJeans? How the popular rookie's Illit was the start of all this drama, apparently. And did HYBE just find documents planning the takeover of NewJeans? Is this all really true? Or is it media play? as Min Hee-jin is saying this is the work of HYBE. But let's start from the beginning on what is happening at HYBE and the fight over NewJeans. Alright, so the main character of this whole thing is Min Hee-jin. Some of you may already know she is the creative director of NewJeans and the CEO of ADOR, which is a sub-label under HYBE. But how did she get into this position, and why does she believe that she has the right to fully control NewJeans? Min Hee-jin started her career in K-pop over at SM Entertainment way back in 2002. Damn, we're talking dinosaur ages. First gen K-pop group SES was about to disband, and the only artist SM Entertainment had was Poa.
SES?
Min Hee-jin was hired to be a graphic designer at the company. That's right, she was the graphic design is my passion girl at SM Entertainment. But slowly over time, she would rise up the SM hierarchy to be a creative director at the company. A position responsible for the vision, look, and marketing of a group for each debut and comeback. Imagine a K-pop group is like chocolate milk. Min Hee-jin's job was to create the branding, the label, and the design and commercial to get you to buy that chocolate milk. Chocolate milk's already good, but she made it better. One of her first chances to show what she
I like how he explains things.
Production for TVXQ. And from that moment on, she would work on some of the most iconic and best work SM Entertainment has ever put out. We're talking Girls' Generation G, Super Junior's Mr. Simple, SHINee's Sherlock, FX Electric Shock, and the one-of-a-kind Pink album, which is still praised for its design of an album. And she would work on Red Velvet's Ice Cream Cake, NCT 127's Cherry Bomb, and I could literally go on for another 20 minutes. We cannot deny her talent in creating these masterpieces and her hand in molding what I call the golden era of SM Entertainment. But interestingly enough, her career did have a few controversies. These are blank. There's nothing on this. What are we doing here? Specifically, Red Velvet's Ice Cream Cake era. This was when Yeti was added to the lineup and she was only 16 years old. So there was a little bit of questioning about the styling and Lolita concept and inspiration she drew to make the era Ice Cream Cake. Min Hee-jin would receive that same questioning and concern when NewJeans debuted at a much larger scale. But still, more time at SM saw her rise even higher within the company to the SM board of directors. But at that,
I did find it a little weird with NewJeans Cookie. Hain was just like 15, and then the lyrics are very controversial. So just hearing that she had that problem with another group, I don't know. I think they were all too young to be singing lyrics like that.
Aggressive position she would struggle to adjust. Even revealing she cried with Isu Man, the founder of SM Entertainment, over her frustrations. So after just a year in that role, she stepped down and even left the company. From 2009 to 2019 at SM Entertainment, Min Hee-jin would make a name for herself, and the work she did spoke for itself as well. And what did it say? It said that she was the concept mastermind of K-pop, with more to give, and HYBE heard that loud and clear, as they gave her a major role at the company immediately. As chief brand officer, Min Hee-jin was responsible for HYBE's rebranding from Big Hit Entertainment to the industry behemoth it became, HYBE Labels. As HYBE was in the process of expanding faster than someone at an all-you-can-eat buffet. How'd this get in here? HYBE would buy out Source Music, Pledis Entertainment, and KOZ Entertainment. Not only were they buying out K-pop labels, they were busy forming their own, like Belive Lab, Home2, and HYBE, and another sub-label, ADOR. This is where Min Hee-jin would be able to do what she does best: develop a look and vision for a group, but not just any group, a new group called NewJeans. I just wanna hear right, 'cause I know what you like, boy. I do not need to be the one to tell you that NewJeans went on a Cinderella story run in 2022. It was probably Min Hee-jin's biggest accomplishment of her long career. And what made NewJeans hit harder than your mom's sandals? Was the plan that she developed for NewJeans. And that plan was absolutely nothing. That's right, they did nothing. There were no teasers, no pre-debut promotion. They just dropped the debut. And I think that was the key. Kpop fans didn't know anything about NewJeans before debut. They had no idea who they were and that they were from ADOR, or they were even associated with HYBE labels. Attention and Hype Boy caught everyone off guard in the best way possible, and they literally started a trend in K-pop that is going strong to this
Kind of
day.
like
The
Beyonce.
Y2K concept. If you disagree with me, point to another K-pop group that was doing that similar concept at the same time and made it a trend that groups are still trying to do to this day. I'll wait. Just kidding, I won't, because I'm right. Now the question I ask you is, who is more responsible for the surprise success of NewJeans? I would say it's more Hee-jin than it is HYBE. But now
I
we're up to
agree.
the news and the breaking story of epic proportions that I'm like, yo, this is... I had to put on a suit and tie for this, alright? It was initially reported that Hee-jin was looking to make a move to acquire majority shares in ADOR and basically have management control over NewJeans and their profit. Those reports went on to say that Hee-jin hired experts to help them find a way to make ADOR and NewJeans become independent from HYBE. The reports continue to say that Hee-jin and other owners of ADOR leaked information about HYBE, like investments in HYBE artist information, including NewJeans, in order to create a bad public image of HYBE and damage their reputation. On top of that, NewJeans and the members' families allegedly got involved as Hee-jin supposedly talked with them and got their support to make this move, leveraging her relationship with NewJeans. But here is the big thing. The ownership breakdown of ADOR is 18% owned by Hee-jin and 2% owned by other individuals, and a staggering 80% is owned by HYBE. What you should be asking right now is, why would Hee-jin and the other owners even try to do something so impossible like this, to take something from HYBE? Hee-jin believes that this is due to her complaining to HYBE about a month ago. Hee-jin has stated multiple times and stood on business saying that Illit has copied NewJeans. Not just
Stood
in
on
one
business?
thing, but all areas of entertainment activities, from hair, makeup.
Yeah, this video, I said I didn't really see the copying, but now I do. I really do. I've seen a few of Ilit's stages, and they were wearing like the jerseys that NewJeans usually wears, down to the steps and the NewJeans beats. I get it. What I first thought was that Illit would be like for younger teens and younger, and have that NewJeans vibe, but now it just got a little mucky because I didn't know that she wasn't okay with them blatantly copying. So now it's just a mess.
Costuming, choreography, photos, videos, event appearances, basically everything. She then said, Illit copying NewJeans is not something that Belive Lab did themselves, but HYBE was related to it as well. HYBE, who claims to be the leader of K-pop, was blinded by profits, and they are copying successful culture contents without any hesitation at all. ADOR has never allowed anyone to copy NewJeans' results. She went on to say, after Illit's teaser photos were released, there has been an explosive reaction online that people thought it was NewJeans.
Yeah.
There has been reviews that Illit...
I think another thing that really messed Illit up is I heard that they started with a 6-member group, but someone didn't debut. So now that there are 5, it's getting even worse now because they're a 5-member girl group and NewJeans is a 5-member girl group. I feel like if they had the 6th member, it would be looked at, but not as much, like under like a microscope, you know? I think them having 5 members just like NewJeans really messed them up.
Hee-jin's style, Hee-jin's type, and NewJeans' style, etc. This can be something that they're not embarrassed of. All right, girl, we hear you. She coming after them. Like, okay, well, I'm scared for you. Basically saying that the similarities between Illit and NewJeans is kind of messing with NewJeans' flow and their upcoming promotions, as they're gonna have a comeback in mid-May. But taking a look at it, she does have a point.
Yeah, this is what I see in online.
I thought I was done with this video.
Down to the moves. And he didn't show the full thing, but if you go on TikTok and search NewJeans and Illit dance moves, it's way worse. When I seen that video, there was no denying that. There's no denying it.
I've audited and claimed laptops and computers from ADOR and found, well, they found some documents. Possibly documents that had writing on it, not like this. While Hee-jin denied looking for some sort of way to take over, that doesn't mean that others in ADOR wasn't trying themselves. HYBE apparently found documents of a two-scenario plan for this takeover. Multiple Korean news outlets report that HYBE found documents that was titled "Keep Us Untouchable from HYBE" and "Final Escape." Not even joking.
Oh.
You would think that they would label these documents, I don't know, like boring documents that you should
Like,
probably not read to waste your time, or like taxes.
yeah, I think she should have used some type of code word because that is too...
19, you know, like instead of planning to escape.
That's
HYBE's
too
plans.
much.
However, ADOR's vice president was an ex-HYBE employee, and while he was still at HYBE, he had access to HYBE's personal documents and downloaded a large amount of data. And here were the plans. The first plan was to have foreign investors buy out HYBE's 80% of ADOR, and I guess buy it back eventually. The second plan, and probably the most devious one, was to use this confidential information they had on HYBE in order to force them to sell that 80% through blackmail. And a third kind of backup plan was to have NewJeans force a termination of their contract, and then they would have a move over to a separate company that they established. The problem with that one is that they would have to pay back that 80% to HYBE eventually, and then guess what? They couldn't use the NewJeans name.
That's
because
crazy.
That's copyrighted by HYBE. However, the latest is the vice president spoke on these documents, and he said that...
Wait, so NewJeans would have to like change their name to something else if they were to move companies? That's too much. Oh.
It was a...
I bet they're really
personal
stressed.
and in fact, personal thoughts he did not share with anyone else at ADOR. If this all turns out to be true, we might have just witnessed probably the best K-drama to ever been created. And this is real life. Now this does seem very damning to Hee-jin and everyone at ADOR, and even NewJeans. But why are a lot of Korean netizens skeptical about these reports? They seem that it is too convenient to have HYBE find all this information, and that it's just media play. And just when I thought I was done with the video again, for the second time, Hee-jin announced a surprise press conference on the 25th.
Yeah.
On Thursday afternoon, ADOR CEO Hee-jin held an emergency press conference to deny the allegations, saying that she had no intention of seizing control.
It wasn't much of a press conference, I'll tell you that. At the beginning, she started off saying, "Could you please chill with the cameras? I'm not a celebrity. It's a little overwhelming." And well, her emotional change from the beginning of the press conference to the end, it was a roller coaster. Some of the main points she talked about was her addressing the HYBE audit of the ADOR laptops and the conversations she had with HYBE's current CEO, Park Ji-won, about having NewJeans separated from HYBE. Her explanation for these conversations and these plans.
But if she were to get NewJeans separated, it wouldn't stop the copying. So I don't know. I'm just missing why she would want to separate. Is it just for money? I thought the big problem here was the copying. So I'm a little confused.
The vice president of ADOR's thoughts, as he said, was just conversations between HYBE employees casually and maybe not to be taken seriously. However, Hee-jin would go on the offensive and say things like this: "I feel like I've received more PR from HYBE than they've done for other artists." It made me think, they were capable of doing this much PR. This is how I wanted her to come into the press conference like.
I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business.
What is this?
And she then continued to stand on business and stand on her point that Illit did indeed copy NewJeans. She also mentioned she is looking forward to the report HYBE will file to the police. My girl,
What?
oh my god.
The police are involved?
She kept apologizing for cursing during a lot of the press conference. And it was hilarious to see the press's reaction and, well, her lawyer's reaction. Speaking of which, he kept trying to stop her or at least clarify some things she said. But girl was out here speaking the truth. I don't think you can stop that.
너무 많아가지고 표현이 아니면 죄송해요. 이게 무슨 사우디 국부 이런 게 있어요. 그냥 우리 그냥 항상 이거 노는 얘기예요. 그냥.
He's like sweating.
병 환자처럼 사우디 국부 막 이렇게 얘기하면 저 3일 동안 거 아시죠? 됐었잖아요. 아 저도 이걸 아니 왜 나만 당해?
I would hate to be her lawyer.
금지를 고치려고 했죠. 제가.
She also revealed Kakao Talk messages between her and Bang Si-hyuk about aespa, asking her, we can step on aespa. And even this, little cute.
That makes me so nervous. That message right there. You can step on aespa, right? Oh my god, I fainted when I seen that online.
Conversation they had, I think Bang Si-hyuk had a little bit of a crush on Min Hee-jin, asking her for a drink, which she didn't show a response to it, but I imagine she just ignored him. And probably the most interesting thing to come out of this whole press conference, the sweater she was wearing
That's
was
a little
sold out
weird.
the next day in every single size. Really, again, doesn't have much to the story, but I thought it was
Of course.
But again, she did talk about NewJeans in a bit of a personal manner as well. Hani contacted her and Hedin contacted her personally, how they think.
This makes me really sad.
Right now. But out of that 3-hour press conference, that's basically the gist of it. So what will happen to NewJeans then? The clear thing is, obviously, it would be dumb for Min Hee-jin to try to take over a company that another major company owns 80% of. And being a part of the K-pop industry for as long as she has, she's not gonna make those dumb choices. She said it herself. And she's always been an employee at SM Entertainment, and now an employee at HYBE. ADOR wasn't created by her. So as of right now, this is all just speculation and reports without any solid evidence and proof, even though they do have some screenshots of the title of those documents. But then again, and media play and all that, we just don't know. I'm just reporting the news, guys. All right, even if they don't find anything or they do, this all has consequences, and consequences that probably NewJeans will get hit with the hardest. What I expect to happen is HYBE is going to force Min Hee-jin out of her position, given that the owners and the shareholders and board of shareholders and board of directors come to a majority decision to.
It makes me nervous because Min Hee-jin, during the conference, she was talking about how close her and NewJeans are. She kind of looks to them as her kids, and how she was saying that they were crying. It just really makes me sad for all of them.
Kick her out of her position. HYBE would then have full creative control over NewJeans, and that is what I am scared of the most.
Yeah.
NewJeans will lose the soul. NewJeans will lose what made them special.
Yeah. That's what I'm so worried about, because if HYBE takes over NewJeans, they won't see a problem with their other groups like La Seraphim or Illit or whoever. They won't see a problem with them taking that NewJeans spice, like the NewJeans type music, the NewJeans type dance moves. It's really sad. It's really sad.
Sure, HYBE invested the money. Nothing would be possible without that. Let's be real. But Min Hee-jin was the whole brains behind NewJeans, every step of the way. From planning every single little detail to being there on the set of music video shoots, making sure everything goes smoothly. A leading visionary in K-pop that a lot of others in the industry respected, even HYBE. But that is all I have for today. Who do you think's in the wrong here? Are they both wrong? Which side are you on? And more importantly, what do you think is gonna happen in NewJeans? Before you even start to think about answering that question, this story just took a turn for the just plain weird, including conspiracy, cults, witchcraft. We just thought this was just a business thing, but now, and well, I gotta make a part 2.
Witchcraft and cults? What is happening? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This just made me even more stressed out. This just made me see everything at a different point of view, because I was always more so on Hee-jin's side. I'm not for the copying. It makes me feel very weird when I see how NewJeans has been copied, especially by Illit and other groups. But just knowing what they found and how she always had this plan to like escape with NewJeans, I am kind of seeing the big picture. And obviously from that angle, she looks more in the wrong. But it's hard to say, because Hee-jin also does have a point. I see where she's coming from. The dance moves, the NewJeans like beats, how she's being copied, it would anger anybody. Please let me know your opinion about everything that's going on in the comments, and we can discuss this together. I am gonna make a part 2 when he comes out with what else is going on. He said witchcraft and cults. What the hell? What the hell is happening? I'm very scared. Please like and subscribe to see more reactions from me. And also, please join my Patreon if you have anything you would like me to react to. And I'll see you besties in the next video. Bye, guys.